Okay, order for Jamieson-Folland, the lifestyle aligner with what could 3 foods be? There are many, but several. What are my 3 top foods to help us with our brain to be able to learn, to be able to focus? What could these 3 foods be? So, or 3 groups of foods, if you like. So the first one is protein. We'll talk a little bit about that first. Second one are the omega-3s. Fabulous brain food, amongst other things. And then the third thing is the power of antioxidants. So let's talk about protein. So this actually, it's quite interesting. This has been signaled or helps our brain send messages. So it's been isolated to help with this, or shown to help with it. Helps our brain, sounds like I need some protein, doesn't it? I'm about to have some. It helps our brain send messages to the rest of our body and helps create brain chemicals that improve our mood. So it's not just the way that we can process information and be focused and effective, but it can actually also lift our mood. So what could examples of protein-rich foods be? Well, for those of us who are vegan, obviously if you're not vegan, there are a few other options, but if you are vegan, then that would be foods like nuts, seeds. Obviously they also contain carbs, but from the perspective of the vegan approach, often it's foods that they're going to have a fair bit of fiber with them, with the protein, or it would have carbs with them, or it's going to have fats with them. So the nuts and the seeds, they have some of the, as I mentioned, carb, but also a good fat content as well, and some of them are good for the omegas. So those are some. We've also got legumes. So I mentioned beans. And for those, also dried beans and lentils, so rehydrating those and cooking them are important. Soy products, so I'm a really big fan of fermented soy products, in particular miso and tempeh. I find that they're easier for me to digest. The thing is, we all have our own cellular fingerprint and we're all unique in terms of what works for us. So from the perspective of classic meat, fish, eggs, can be for people who eat meat. Then the second one we talked about, the omegas. So these are flax seeds. They can be a source of them. But we've also got the oily fish, and for those who eat meat and chicken, they've been shown to be high in eggs and beef. And these have been found to actually help our brain engage and work harder, and also improve our mental health. So from that perspective of how we feel as well, that we mentioned earlier. And then the antioxidants, oh my gosh. These have been linked with actually helping to reduce brain damage. So all our cells are going to get damaged over time. There's constant damage happening to our cells. It's just part of life. Even breathing produces damages in our cells, or creates damage in our cells. And so being able to have a way to offset that is really important. It's been linked with having higher levels, has been linked with helping to reduce the incidence of things like dementia, Alzheimer's. And they can help to delay and prevent the onset of aging-related challenges of the brain. And so antioxidants, fruits, veggies, but also what I've certainly found for myself and for many clients, is making sure that we're actually taking a good multi that gives us a good range and a full. We don't always get the variety that we need food-wise. Kiwi fruit, particularly good food-wise. Berries, pomegranate juice. So there you are, my 3 top picks, and I look forward to seeing you on this week's Alive With You. Ciao.